Will you join me?
You're watching Myers Paranormal.
Hey everybody, Stephen Alderman, Hope's Walking This Way with Myers Paranormal. Today we stopped by a couple of historical places and wanted to show you a couple of the signs, read the stories, and then go to a cemetery here too. So y'all come along with us as we explore. Here it was 3 families owned as a little ferry. The first was Chief Pathkiller, had a ferry across local river called Coosa River. In the 1820s, and he passed in 1827 and left most of his stuff to John Ridge. He was a prominent Cherokee. And then it was operated by William Childers, a white man. The ferry was often referred to as Childers Ferry during this time. In 1835, the Garrett family, white settlers, had taken up residence on the east side of the river, building a house at the side of the former Pathfinder's home. The Garrett family obtained ownership of the ferry, and from that time it would be known as Garrett Ferry. The ferry operated until 1960, until construction of the Weiss Lake, a bridge across the river, Cherokee County Historical Society. And right over here, I don't know, I'm not very sure if you can even go down here to where the ferry was at. We'll see. It's right over here's the river. I'm not sure if maybe this is a platform for them to unload buggies or what. I don't know what this is.
I don't know. It's metal. And
it's iron. It's old iron.
It has something that might be a door, and I don't know what it is.
And it could be something to do with the whole sewer system. But I wonder if there's anything left down here. But the main reason why we came here is because the Garretts are actually buried on property across the road, and we're going to walk down there.
And there is a cemetery sign reading about the cemetery.
We'll go down there and visit the Garrett cemetery. I don't know what, you kind of think that with this being a historical spot, they would maybe show where the ferry went across or something. It's got to be careful right here because it's a little steep, but just walk up to the edge of the bridge and look across. I don't want to go in the road because cars are constantly going up and down through here. Here's the Coosa River. Holy crap. That's a hike down. There's the river, and I'm sure that the ferry crossing's down there somewhere. You might can even find it, but I mean, I'm obviously up for it, but I don't know about y'all.
Can we get down there?
Of course you can get down here. Just gotta be careful. Well, I don't know. That's pretty.
Maybe another day? Are there a way to get around it?
Well, it's like a solid concrete thing that goes straight down. You'd slide and have a hard time getting back up.
Down there. Look at that graffiti.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure how they get down there, really. I mean, I wish we could. Then you'd just go up that way, and I'm sure the ferry was right in there somewhere. But with a good rope would probably be helpful too. But I have to go down one of these edges right in there and go down where it ain't so steep. But I'm sure the remains of that old ferry's still down there somewhere. Looks like you could go down right there a little easier because it's like a gradual slope, except for that little spot right there. But I might maybe look up and do the story on that, because that sounds like an interesting story to me. But no, it's the same thing over there. It's that same solid concrete deal. It goes all the way down. Wish there was a trail or something, but there really doesn't seem to be. So anyway, we'll get up here and read the...
Come on, Ho.
You're going to end up getting run over, crazy kid. Stopped in the middle of the road and took her shoe off like a crazy. Ew, that's gross. Actually, it looks like you can go right in there and go straight down, but all right. Over here is a sign telling the story of the Garrett Cemetery. Okay. Let me get out of the road. The Garrett Cemetery is the final resting place of Chief Pathkiller 1749 to 1827. He served as the principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. Many prominent early settlers also interred here, including newspaper editor and publisher, Confederate infantry captain and color character, Lafayette Marion Stiff, as Mr. Stiff had requested. He was buried outside the main cemetery facing the Coosa River, so he could watch the steamboats go by. This cemetery is listed on the Alabama Historic Cemeteries Register. So join us as we come in and explore this little small historic place. And who knew, is all I gotta say. Little old tiny town that we just, this is about what, an hour drive? 30 minutes, hour drive away from the house. And this right here is the line for the electric, but it's that way. They've got it where you can't drive in here, you have to walk in. So we parked at the gate and walked in. Recently been mowed too. Right down there is the Coosa River. What is this?
That might be the way they get there.
Huh?
That might be the way they get around.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you can technically do it. You just gotta, it's a slide down, but then it's gonna be a hard walk back up. Here we go. Right up here is Garrett Cemetery. So this is gonna be Myers Paranormal History right here. The official oldest single grave that we've ever found is 1749. So far to this point, it's been 1751, but this is one of the oldest ones we've ever seen. At least birth dates, anyway. And supposedly there's another one down a little bit further facing the Coosa River. It was somebody by the last name of Stiff. May do a, because it's not technically part of Appalachia because it's just outside the Appalachian Mountains, but it'd make for a good, interesting, historic story. So why not cover it?
Yep.
So, coming soon. Oh, man.
Look, they got one of them round.
Ooh. This place is nice. Very beautiful. It makes you wonder where that Mr. Stiff is buried at, since it said he's outside so he could watch the steamboats go by. I think it's up here. Look at all these little dragonflies flying. Well, let me see. Right there's not even a gate, I don't think. Oh, it's open down there, so you don't have to mess with that. There we go.
I told her to sit in the shade.
Well, can't hardly see her over there though. There's actually an official gate right here. And do we? Oops. Well, it's hot carrying this, but might use it, so.
Huh?
Just go around here.
I don't want to have to come all the way back out here for it. There's a pretty gate. This is where you go in at, right here. And I see right there. This is the one grave outside. Before this all grew up, it was clear because right down below us is the Coosa River. And this is the grave of Mr. Stiff right here, the editor. He wanted to face this river so he could see the steamboats as they go by. And everybody else is in here, so. Start back right here. There's some beautiful graves in here. The first one here is Oliver Baker III. He died recently. Medical doctors of Walden White, 1900 to 78. Lillian White was a nurse, 13 to 2010. Margaret Baker, Meg, and the Bushel family. Dr. Paul Lyle White. Yeah. You can't even see the names on that because of that. And then we got John Wood. Right over here's the Garretts. And we got Charles Wood. Infant child died in 1910. And we got Mary Garrett. William Garrett. Charles Garrett. John Garrett. Cecil Garrett. William Garrett. This is the Garrett that owned the ferry. Sidney Garrett. Hattie Garrett. These are old graves right here. Hugh Blair. Laura Garrett Blair. Hugh Gordon. Ruby Gordon. And there's his stone. This one, oh, I think it's a modern stone there. This is the Davenports. Mary Garrett Daniel. John Garrett. Bertie Garrett. See that one? It is a pentagram as well, but those... Somebody made mention that they're affiliated with kind of like the Masons, but they allowed women. Sidney Garrett Gullhorn, Amanda Gullhorn, Robert Sr. Gullhorn, Martha Wood Garrett, Billy Mack Garrett, Cornell, Garrett, Mackey Garrett. We got a Smith. Let's see, 1879 to 1902. And this is the Hale, the main plot. And then we have Laura Hale. This is Samuel McSpadden, Confederate States Army. Dr. S.G. Carden. Samuel G. Carden, Alabama Confederate Infantry, Spanish-American War. Wow. It's an old one. 1878. This is McSpadden, S.K. 1823 to 1896. Wow. Continue on over here. The Waldens. Russell Walden. Mary Walden. B. Guild Walden. And then, if this was all clear cut like it used to be, you could see the Coosa River perfectly. This was Thomas Robert Burke. He was born in Croydon, London, England in 1894. Traveled to the U.S. This is K. Dickney, Wilford Dickney Jr. Right down there is the Coosa River. Used to be steamboats all the way up and down through there. Here's Minnie Lee Walden. This is attorney John Walden. Catherine Walden. It's hard to read these small ones. And this one's Hugh Walker Carden. And then we have William Hale. And this is another Hale family. Bert Hale. Sheepy Hale Corbin.
How old is the cemetery, you said?
1820 something. With the burial of the Indian chief McConnell. A couple of more Garretts. And this one is probably past but not updated the stone yet. Probably past. Could still be alive, but we'll go down here and we'll come back to this moon right here. We got Smith. This is A.V. Smith. And then we have M.C. Smith, Mary Smith, Evelyn Bunton, and William Bunton. And this is the Smith family plot with the main stone in the front that says Smith. This is Robert Moon, Jenkins Moon, Robert James Moon. It says Erat Aurora May. I'm not sure what that means. Let's see. Appleton. Still wondering where that chief's buried. It's buried here somewhere. It might be just one of these rocks right here.
This one's faced this way.
This is Mason.
W.
Ward. Yeah. I'm guessing that the chief's grave is one of these stones here. That's the yucca plant, yeah. This is the Sparks family. Really pretty. What is this? It's a hail.
This is 1949.
And then right here's the, I can't even read what it says, but it's there.
Mary.
It's a Garrett, 1803.
Your husband saying.
Yeah. It's got a poem.
This was a John.
It's a child. John Walden, 1873 to 1874.
Can't read this no more.
If you face it the right way, you can. See the. Just need a something this way. The way the script's written is hard to understand. It's Walden, Charles Walden, right there. I'm not sure which one of these would be the chief, if he even had
it could be one of the Bellstone.
That's what I'm thinking. Probably is. Chief was born in 1749, died in 1823. And down there's the Coosa River. This is a hillside just covered with the burial ground cover. And that's the man with the last name Stiff. He wanted to be outside the perimeter. I don't think any of that's cemetery though. That one came from England.
Well, they kept it up good.
Yeah.
Has always been along.
It's a neat place here.
Something might be just be the garbage.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. This is... Oh, no! I was wrong. This is the chief's grave. This is Chief Pathfinder, 1764 to 1828, referred to as the last of the Cherokee Kings. But I think they got the date wrong on here because it said 1749 on the other one. And then this is just a little covering. Chief Pathfinder, powerful, intellectual, progressive. And I'm guessing that whatever that stiff, the editor, he's probably down there on the river or something. It's the only thing I could tell, because I don't see him anywhere else. But that's cool to actually find that. The sign said 1749. That says 1764. It could be the 6 and the 4s backwards. So,
I look like a snakehead.
well, this place right here ain't nothing but cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. And guys, I had to show this because this right here is one of the neatest places I've ever seen. Yeah, he's a Cherokee chief. It says the last of the Cherokee Kings.
Oh,
I don't know where. All right, guys, hold on a minute. All right, guys, sorry about that. My daddy called. Autumn come over here to check on. She found a grave, but the more we look, there's more. Here's this one identified with the brick. Look down here. And I think it might be one there too, but I don't know. It could be just a tree, but could be more out through there. I don't know. There's a trail going right through here. There's one grave we're looking for. It's a stiff. It's probably this one. Yes, ma'am. It's this one right here. Lafayette Stiff. He was an editor. He served with the 6th Cavalry, Georgia, Alabama, Confederate States Army. And his grave faces the Coosa River right here. I wish it'd be kind of neat if they'd clear cut him a path all the way down where he could still see the water. Because all this was clear cut at one time.
back then, he didn't know the ferry would be disappearing.
Nope. It went on from 1820 until 1964, I think it was, when they finally built the bridge that goes across. But there were steamboats up and down through here all the time. And he wanted to be buried facing the outside. Right up here is a cemetery right above Autumn's head. And he wanted to be outside where he could see the steamboat. So they honored his wishes, which that's so awesome. And I don't understand why they didn't include or put something around his grave, the chief painkiller grave, being of such honor and sophistication, as they call it. There's indentions, but I think that's just where water runs. It's awesome. We may take some screenshots of some of these graves and do the story on each of them. Do it on the Myers Tales of Appalachia channel.
So if you don't have that, go check it out.
So, alright guys, I think we're going to leave this one here. We sure do appreciate y'all coming with us on this one. This one's an awesome explorer. I really enjoyed it. And hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much for coming along with us. And until next time,
Bye, y'all.
We'll see you later.
You're watching Myers Paranormal.